In the previous video I have explained you complete flow, right? So कैसे run करना है and how you have to present. So let's go to machine learning part and the coding part. Okay, so first I suggest go to machine learning part, software part, and open this particular folder into VS Code so that you will have a workshop kind of structure, right? So see, to implement machine learning part, uh, to create a front end. Okay, to create a front end we have used page builder. Okay, so page builder is basically a Python software, or you can say key Python tool, which is basically help to create a user interface by drag and drop. Okay, it provide a use interface where you can just uh, select and create a UI dynamically. Okay, so it is basically look like that. Okay, you can download it from Google. Key, you just have to go to Google and type page builder. You will have this particular window. Okay, so here you can see there is a widgets available. So suppose I want to create a label, so I can just click to label and just paste it here. Okay, and I can put my own command, just like suppose entry get something anything. Okay, I can increase the font size anything. Okay, from this right side to it. So this way we have created the UI. Okay, suppose I want to create a button, I can place here and I can create a button. So this way we have just with the help of drag and drop tool we have created the UI user interface. Suppose I want to place image, so similarly you can just go to label and you can just go to the image section. In the right side there is a background or image section is available. You can explore this. Okay, this is very simple thing. Okay, so you can just have the understanding, and if you do some YouTube research now, you will found a complete list to how to create a user interface. But it is basically very simple kind of thing. Okay, so you can also give the button ID. You just have to click the button, and suppose I want to give some name key login button. Suppose I want to give login button name, so I can just paste the alias here. Okay, and it will when we will generate the particular code, it will give the this particular ID to that particular button. Okay, and suppose this way I have created the user interface. Now I want to generate the Python code. Okay, so what I can do, I can just go to this generate Python section and generate Python GUI. Okay, and it will ask me to save the file. I just have to click save it. Okay, from the given location, and it will just generate the code, the UI code dynamically. Okay, so here you can see it has given me already generated code here. Okay, and also the login button, it has given the login button ID. Okay, so this way we have created the user interface for machine learning. And if you go to our project, let me close this. Okay, if you go to the project section, so there is the main py.file, which is basically main file. So here you can see here is the similar code, right? Why? Because we have created like that. So you can just say कि you have generated the UI interface from that particular tool, page builder tool, and here you have just given the button ID and etc. Okay, and suppose you have clicked to entry button. Okay, so there is a entry button, exit button. Suppose you are clicking exit button. Okay, so what I have done, key in the exit button, there is a button image. Okay, so there is a function which I have created, dataset 2. So in the dataset 2 function, what we are doing, we are just destroying the current window and we are starting the next home screen. Okay, so in the home screen is also similar code you will find key, because it is also generated from the same. Okay, and here we have created three different function: video, image, and camera. So as per your click video, if you click to video button, then it will ask file dialog to open and to select a video file. And then we have created some file YOLO video based. Okay, we have created two file, image based and video based, because we have used YOLO algorithm, right? So it will just start the but it will just create an object for this particular class. It will call this function image based or video based function. It will pass the path, whatever path you have created selected. And in the video based function, here we are doing the complete processing. So I will just let you know the processing and the complete code. Okay, so this way we have created the user interface. Okay, so hope you have understood the how we have created the user interface. Okay, So now let's go to the machine learning part. Okay. See, to implement machine learning part, we have used YOLO algorithm, right? I have given you a separate demo, a complete detailed explanation ki what is YOLO algorithm, how exactly the neural network work in YOLO algorithm here. So you can just go to this particular section and download the video for YOLO algorithm. Okay. And similarly, there is SQLite configuration. If you want to open database in locally, so I have mentioned the configuration here. Suppose you want to check Android setup and Android basic thing, ki how exactly activity, how what is user interface, and how we can create the user interface. If you want to go through that, so you can just refer this one. Okay, so these are predefined videos, so which you can refer. Okay, so basically, see, we have used YOLO algorithm. Okay, we have used pretend algorithm as well as trained algorithm, custom trained algorithm. Okay, so patent algorithm is basically YOLO already come up with 80 classes, which is capable of detecting. Okay, which is also a vehicle. Okay, vehicle is also involved. So what we have done, we have used this patent algorithm to detect the vehicle, and we have trained algorithm to detect license plate. Okay, I have also provided you some links like training code link, live data prediction link. Previously, I have shared you explanation for this and links also, right? So you are remember. So this is a data set which we have used to train the YOLO algorithm for the license plate detection. So this is a very big data set which is basically a annotation data set for the license plate. Okay, and this is a machine learning code to train the algorithm. So this way we are downloading the data set. These are the libraries which we are installing for the YOLO. So this is the YOLO algorithm library. Okay, and this is the live prediction. This is not training one. So let's go to the training code. Okay, so this is the training code. Suppose let me go to the training section. In the live prediction code, you can simply run every block one by one. And in the end, if you want to show this live prediction from Colab, okay, so you can do the same. You just run one by one. It will at the end it will ask you for image, and you can just select the image, and it will give the prediction. Okay, but yeah, you no need to show this part as we have user interface for the same. We have created a UI and everything. Okay, so they directly show from the Python code. So this training code you can show. This training code, it is taking time. So it has loaded. Okay. So this is a training code. So what we are doing first, we are downloading the data set. Okay, and then we are unzipping the data set into our drive, Google Drive, and we are installing the some required library. This is a YOLO library. Similarly, this is the code. This is a command to train the algorithm. Okay, so as we have detection kind of right, we want to detect, right, and our mode is train, right, and we are using YOLO M medium model. YOLO come with a different model, nano, medium, small. Okay, we are using medium one to get the better accuracy, and we are providing the dataset part, number of epochs, batch size, and result will be stored here. Okay, so this way we have done. We have almost achieved around 70% accuracy on live dataset. Okay, on complete dataset. Okay, and this is the YOLO architecture. Okay, this is the precision curve result which is 81%. Okay, and this is the F1 score which is around 0.91 something. Okay, this is the recall factor which is almost 98%, right? So these are the some parameters. You can do some research. Okay, what is recall, what is precision, what is F1 curve. You will get bunch of explanation and better explanation with the formulas and everything how exactly calculated. Okay, that those are the machine learning part, mathematical part, so you can do research. Okay, so this way we have trained the algorithm, machine learning algorithm. So what is our flow? I'll just let you know the flow. Suppose ki we are passing video or image. Okay, suppose we are passing video. Okay, so what our system will do first, it will our algorithm, our system code will first take the video. It will process frame by frame. So what is video? Video is nothing but collection of frame. Okay, so what will it will do? It will just divide the videos into frame, and it will process frame one by one. Okay, suppose first frame is coming. Okay, so what it will do, then it will pass this particular image to YOLO algorithm. Okay, and YOLO algorithm will detect the vehicles. Okay, one by one vehicles from the input image. Okay, and then again it will crop the vehicles one by one vehicles, and it will pass the particular vehicle cropped image to YOLO our algorithm, YOLO custom trained algorithm. and this will detect license plate for everyone. Okay, and then if license plate found, then it will call ALPR API. This is the automatic license plate recognizer. Okay, where we are passing the plate number, and it is a API, and it will just give the result. Ki what is the number in the plate? Okay, so if you search ALPR API, you will get it. ALPR API. So this is the automatic license plate number recognizer API, which we have used to recognize the plate. Okay, decoding the number plate. Okay, this is the accurate one, because if you use TensorRent or some library to decode OCR, that won't give accuracy. Okay, I have already tried. That will give very less accuracy and bad accuracy. Okay, that won't work. So that's why we have used this one. So it is very good with the Indian dataset. It will also detect the blur images. Okay, as we in the video might be license plate will be very invisible, right? So that's why we have used. So then it will just detect the license plate and it will give the result. And then what we are doing, then we are taking this license plate and then we are hitting the our website cloud database, and we are checking whether it is valid or invalid. Okay, this is a complete process. Okay, this was the process. Okay, let me tell you by explain you by algorithm code. Okay, so see, this is the pain code, YOLO video based code. Okay, so first what we are doing, we are just loading the libraries, what is required libraries. Okay, and then we are taking the configuration. This is the API which we have created, valid vehicles. Okay, see, if you go to this configuration file, the configuration file here I have mentioned the skip video frames. It will skip the particular frames. Okay, and here we have to define the URL for the database. So like that we have defined. Okay, so in the YOLO video based section, so what we are doing, first we are loading the libraries and basic creating basic variables. Okay, and these are the function we'll explore. I will tell you one by one. Okay, just minimize it. So this is the function which we are calling from the UI. Okay, video based prediction, where we are passing the video path and camera type, entry or exit. Okay, and then it will load the particular video frame by frame. Here you can see video capture. It will load the video into the capture variable. Okay, and it will also load the YOLO algorithm. Okay, YOLO license plate algorithm, and our this is the patent algorithm. Okay, to detect the vehicle, as YOLO capable of detecting the vehicle, and this is our model which we have trained to detect the license plate, right? And then what we are doing, we are running a for loop that will process. It will take frame by frame. It will just take one by one frame. I told you, right, key video will be converted into frames, so it will just convert the video into one by one frame and will do the processing. So in the processing, what it will doing, it is calling this function detect vehicle. So if you go to detect vehicle function, so in the detect vehicle function, what we are doing, we are just making the prediction with the model, the inbuilt written model, and we are detecting whether it is car, bus, or truck. If it comes under this vehicle ID, then only it will proceed, otherwise not. Okay, and then we are processing one by one key whatever number of vehicle is being detected. So we are just storing XYZ, XY and Y1, Y2 coordinates, XY. Okay, and the confidential key, how much score is predicted, and the class ID key, what is the class ID of that particular detected label. And then we are creating rectangle and everything. Okay, and then we are calling this license plate number detector. Okay, so I have created one more class, detect license plate number. So in the detect license plate number, so what it is doing, this is the function. Okay, so it will just call the API which I have told you, right? So it will just decode the uh, plate number. Okay, and just give the result, and it will automatically create the boundary boxes on that particular. Okay, so this way we are detecting the number plate. Okay, so if number plate detected, then we are displaying the number plate into the window. Okay, and then we are checking, right, key whether it is particular valid or invalid. Okay, so after detecting the number plate, suppose number plate has been detected. So then what we are doing, we are adding log, right? I told you, right? See, once the particular number plate has been detected and recognized, it will call the server API. So in the add log function, So add log function is basically where we are saving the vehicle log, whether the particular vehicle is valid or invalid. Okay, we are creating the log. There is a section, right? Vehicle log section is there where you can able to find it there, right? So this way we are doing the entry for the particular vehicle, whatever a vehicle is coming into the campus. Similarly, suppose we want to update, if it is exiting from the particular exit gate. So this way we are calling this API, and it will just exit the particular. It will update the exit status. Okay, so this way we are doing the complete process of machine learning thing. Okay, so this way we have created the machine learning part. Okay, and hope you have understood this thing. And now let's go to the uh, website and API part. Okay, so if you go to website, so you can also do the same. You can just type go cmd and hit enter, and you can also open the particular project folder in the VS Code, like code dot like this. So here you will be fine. Okay, so basically to implement the website, to implement front end, to implement the front end, we have used HTML CSS. Okay, we have used HTML CSS. Okay, and for the language we have used Python language obviously, and for the database we have used SQLite database. Okay, and to interconnect everything, to connect everything front end HTML backend database, we have used Flask. So Flask is the framework which basically allows to do the data processing or a database operation, to host the website, to host the HTML part. Okay, so like that. So here we can see, here we are importing some important importing the libraries for the which we are going to use. Okay, like uh, like a Flask and remain login functionality, etc. Okay, and here we are defining some configuration, database path, or upload folder status and secret key, etc. Okay, and here we are creating some login manager object to manage the logins, right? And these are the some tables which we are using, security guard. These are the tables, this called models. Okay, which we are using, user request invalid and everything. And this is the basic user interface, base UI, authentication UI, login and sign up, which we have created. Okay, and this is the admin user interface. You will able to see, right, the complete CRUD operation, add, create and delete. Okay, so this is managed by this one. So we have used inbuilt Flask admin portal, which is basically allowed by Flask. Okay, and managed by Flask. Similarly, for security guard view we have also done the same. Okay, this is nothing but basic CRUD operation. You can also find this tutorial on YouTube. Just do some research key how to use Flask admin. Okay, you will get it. Okay, so the main thing which is there is APIs. So this is the API, okay, which is basically getting called. Here you can see API valid vehicle. Okay, so if you go to machine learning part, okay, so if you go to machine learning part, see this is the API, okay, which we have created, save vehicle log. Okay, so this API we have defined here. Okay, so what we are doing, we are calling this API, we are just calling this API, and we are uploading all the data from the local machine learning part, and we are just calling this API post method. Okay, and this method, what it is doing, it is just taking all the input data and creating the vehicle log object and saving it to database like this. Okay, so this way we are storing the data and displaying in the website. Okay, similarly for updating status, we are just taking the input data whatever uploaded by machine learning system, and we are checking key which is a recent log, and we are updating the exit time and the parking time, and provided data by machine learning part. So this way we are doing the process, and we have created the thing. Okay, we have created lots of API as per the requirement, just like guard login. Okay, whenever you do a guard login in Android application, it will call this API and taking the email ID and password and just check whether it valid or not. If it is valid, then it will allow the login, otherwise not. Okay, so this way we have created. Similarly, add request. If whenever a user will raise the request, it will take the input and raise the request. Okay, so the thing is, do some research for the Flask admin. What is API, what is REST API, what is JSON. Okay, these are the some terms you need to research. Okay, So this way we have created a complete portal. Okay. And so yeah, this is about your project. Do let me know in case any doubt or anything you have. Okay. So as of now, show this machine learning part. Remaining I have explained you, so you can just go through it. Okay. So yeah.
Thank you friends for watching my video. If you are new then subscribe channel and share with your friend. Thank you.